Hey y'all, it's Steph and I'm here to talk to you about depression. Um, what is depression to me? To me, depression it's like a feeling of not being able, it's a feeling of inability and hopelessness, like not being able to cope, not wanting to move, not feeling like I have the ability to move, not being able to get up. It's an overwhelming feeling of being held down, like an immobility inside. That's what it feels like to me. It's isolating. It's debilitating in a lot of ways. And how has it hurt me? Well, my depression comes from a lot of my health issues. I have a whole lot of health issues. And depression has hurt me because I feel like whenever I'm going through a flare or I'm not feeling well, it gets much worse from being depressed. You know, it goes from not feeling well to the inability to function. Not just because I don't feel well, but because I'm constantly having to cancel plans and I'm constantly having to make excuses for myself in missing things, and it's very isolating. It's very isolating. Depression is very isolating. And what has helped me to cope? Well, actually, the internet. The internet has helped me to cope because I found that there are people like me. There are people that go through similar things as I go through. And it gives you the ability to relate to people in a way that a lot of us who have health issues cannot relate to other people. You know, I spend a whole lot of time in my home with headaches or just being sick, and whenever there's the internet and there's YouTube and there's Twitter and there's all of these outlets for what I'm feeling, I can choose one of those outlets and go with it and feel like I'm coping better because I can make some type of relationship. I can relate to someone on some type of level, which I cannot always do in person, in real life, you know? And if I had a message for others about depression, we need to start talking about it. This needs to be something that we can talk about openly, you know, depression and suicide and self-harm and all of these things, like I've said in my previous video about my headaches and all of that. We need to be able to have open dialogue about these things. There doesn't need to be a stigma attached. We don't need to feel like we're bad people for feeling depressed, because everybody goes through depression. We all deal differently, but everybody goes through it. And my message would also be that no matter how bad it is, it always passes. And that's important. It's important to know that it does always pass and that you're not alone. So many of us understand. You know, so many of us go through it in our own ways, and we deal in our own ways. And there's always somebody out there who understands. We understand the isolation. We understand how people perceive you differently than what you really are. You know, there's the real you, and then there's the you that you put out. And sometimes it's hard because we don't, you know, you always put your best face forward, or you try to. And sometimes you really just want somebody to see who's in there, and they don't. But my message is, you're not alone. There are so many people that feel this. I mean, we all go through it at one point or another. And we're here. But that's it. Anyway, thank you for listening to me. Much love. Keep on smiling. And we will talk soon. Alrighty. Bye, y'all.